Hello, my name is Christin Khaukha, and welcome to my Freaks exhibition in Neuf Trois in Basel. The title Freaks I chose because my sculptures within this exhibition are freaky little creatures, and I feel that this is the energy that they have. And also, it's a word play because freak can be used as an insult. If somebody's a freak, they do not belong, or they have some abnormality about them, but also freak as in with a kind of sexual connotation that they can have. And most importantly, within this exhibition, I really encourage the viewers to engage with my sculpture so they can build their own connection and have their own interpretation of these freaks. So this is the first freak that you encounter once you enter the space. Her name is Elizabeth, or his name is Elizabeth. Their name is Elizabeth, and it's really about the curves and the abnormalities within the sculpture that the viewer can interact with. It's also an extra sensation and working with the different senses of the human body, not just focusing on something visual, but also being able to use your hands to touch, which adds something very personal for the viewer when engaging with the sculpture, but it also has something very intimate and very sexual when you're touching these different points, caressing the sculpture, creating your own connection, and just also having fun. I want this freak show, if you want to call it that, just to be about fun and being able to explore my sculptures in a way that you feel comfortable with, but also are able to have an experience that hopefully you'll remember for a long time. So this is Nella, and Nella is special because here the material is blue suede, and the viewer, they can draw something onto the body of the sculpture, maybe leaving their mark. They can even play X's and O's, but they can also be erased. And then from this flat surface, we go into this sort of mutation of the body of the sculpture. There's some spikes. There are these very round, kind of clumped together balls. You can even say maybe somewhat tumorous. And the way that I make these sculpture is by choosing the leather in a very sustainable manner. I buy my leathers from stores that leave scrap materials because, especially working with leather, I want to be more conscious about where the leather came from. And also, instead of having them go to waste, I can create these beautiful sculptures that can be enjoyed by many different people, as well as leaving certain traces of the previous owners. Here, there's like some writing in golds, which as a viewer, you can really just explore, touch, and feel different sensation with the sculpture, from flat surfaces to these bumps to these extensions that are coming out. And here you have some writing that shows the history of the previous owners of the material. And with this, I'm also working with the concept of time from the history of the materials itself, but also time with the traces that are going to be left by the viewers. And the more that these sculptures are interacted with, the more you can see then the traces of a human touch, or maybe also the dog comes and licks them. Who knows? But yeah, these are my sculptures. And thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me. And see you soon.